From your perspective, from your time there, what was Thailand like? Because I know that can also be a haven for a lot of military guys too that are looking to escape.
Oh yeah.
What was your day-to-day life like in Thailand when you were spending time out there and living out there?
Yeah, so this is a little I guess less talked about version of the contracting community. But so there's the there's like your typical lot of guys that are in contracting. And that's like some of them have wives and family lives and they come back to Texas or they go back to Wisconsin or wherever they're from and they live on their ranch and they do cool shit and that's their life. They deploy and they miss their family and then they come back home and they live an Americanized life or whatever that looks like for them. And I was the section of guys that didn't do that. I didn't want to, like, the way I looked at it, man, like after I think I had worked 2 contracts before I went to Thailand, which in each contract I think was at the time I think they were 5-month contracts or 6-month contracts, so maybe a year. And then I went to Thailand, and this was 2007, and I got talked into it by one of my best friends that's no longer with us, and he's like, man, you don't want to go back to the States. It takes you like 2.5 days to travel back there when I'm on leave in 8 hours. And I was like, that's a huge selling point. What else? And he's like,
Yep.
well, B, you're going to go back there. And, I'd already been on several leaves from my new contractor life at this time. And he's like, you're going to go back there and you're going to try to hang out with all your old friends and they're not going to have any time for you and they're not going to like the stuff you say and they're not going to have any experience and that was completely my experience. You go back home and you end up scratching your head and saying like, fuck, man, when do I get to go back to work? This is terrible. I'm constantly waiting on people that don't want to travel across town to hang out with me. And I just came from Iraq, so it's that whole thing. And so I went to Thailand and like fell into and engaged with a group of expats and Americans. And there is a small compared to the other countries, but large military presence and like ex-military expats in Thailand that just like they're just done with the American way of life, man. They don't want to live in shopping malls and they don't want to have some lady bitch at them all day long, and like it's like they were just over it, and they were completely about freedom. And I like that's what I've always really saying. I like that way of life, And, there was a lot of escapism too, though, and, the drugs and everything. I mean, Pattaya, I lived in Pattaya for most of my time in Thailand or just outside Pattaya, with some frequent trips to the jungle and things like that. And I mean, Pattaya back then was picture a train wreck and it's like way worse. It's like, here's this place where everyone from around the world comes, and so it's allowed, and then everybody's left scratching their head like they're all here, and so the police have like a side business making money off from all the illegal shit, and the police is the mafia, and it's just a whole shit show. And I just found my groove there for several years, and in that expat community, and it's essentially guys that just don't want to come back here anymore, man. They got tired of like the lies that are presented back here too. At least over there, to a large extent, people don't judge you, or at least they keep it to themselves, and I think that's what attracted a lot of us over there was like, I can go around all day long and, be a drunk lunatic. And as long as I'm cordial and nice, because, there still is respect, traditionally drilled into that culture. Right. And I saw like a lot of like wild stuff when that respect line is crossed, man. I saw a lady boy take a baseball bat filled with nails to some Iranian dude's head. I've seen this Russian guy got sniped and pickpocketed by like 3-4 Thai girls because he started like creating beef with them and stuff like that.
Yeah.
So one of them started fighting, and then these other ones came in and boom, 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 boom. Before this drunk dude knew it, he was missing all of his shit. I've seen people just get whacked, like straight walk up and 45 in the back of the head. You have no idea why, dude. You're like, that guy owes somebody money. Like, and that shit happens every day over there, dude. It is wild. You know, it's kind of like a cowboy. It was a wild east scenario, dude. And it's like everybody goes over there. You know, the cops ain't gonna get involved in your business, so you better take care of your own shit.
Yeah, it's makes sense because if you got out of the army and you're looking for a place, you just got out of super regimented lifestyle. Yeah. You have all this gunfire and violence around you. I imagine you'd want a place where there aren't as many rules. Like in the U.S., you mentioned there's more judgment, there's more rules. You got the Karens. Karen was a huge meme during the pandemic. You know, right. Ladies telling you what you can do and what you can't do, and that super judgmental look on your face. And it makes sense that coming out of that super regimented lifestyle, you would crave a form of escape and a way to relax. And I imagine the culture kind of forms to that essence of no rules. And you know, like you said, you see some guy roll up and get hit in the head with a bat, and it's not your friend, it's not your problem. You're just like, well, I mean, that sucks, but it's not my pig, not my farm.
Yeah, par for the course. And, you know, they have a culture. I was just recently telling somebody a story about this, and they have a culture that kind of meets us too, you know? Like in Thailand, they're not forced to go into that industry of like in Pattaya and like work that fast paced where they're going to make more money and bar girls and, you know, people and showgirls and, you know, car models and all this. Like they're not forced into that. Like the traditional Thai way is very much steeped in, you know, the old ways and tradition and all that, and they make that conscious choice. I mean, some of it is there's definitely a dark side of life there for sure. And like most of it is the person's choice. They say, I'm going to go to this industry and make money in it. And, you know, a lot of that is the same in the contractor world. You know, you get a lot of people that don't ever see their way out because that money gets addictive, or the byproduct, like the alcohol, the drugs, the fast lifestyle, the trauma. It just, you know, most people don't ever really come out of that in a very positive sense.